Hi everyone, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. They are greatly appreciated. This is the daily forecast. It is for all signs. It is originally created for Tuesday the 5th. Sorry, I did not do Monday reading yesterday. The days just got away from me. So this is actually going to be for Tuesday the 5th. But anyways, as always, I will be referring back to the Sunday underpinning energy of the week. That you can find in the lower left-hand corner of the deck, of the video. This deck is like not wanting to shuffle today. I do not know what the problem is. Give me 1 second here. It's probably because I'm rushing. I'm running behind. I need to get to work. And it's crazy. So there we go. So basically, this is an all signs reading. Take what you need, leave the rest. It's a general overview of the energy. What do we need to know? How can we best utilize it? All of that sort of stuff. You guys know. Please leave a question or comment. Like the video if you enjoy it. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. And share the video out. That also helps greatly. All right, let's see what our card is for today. Ten of Wands. The letting go of a burden. There was a lot of Wands energy in the weekly, if I remember correctly. We actually kicked off with the Knight of Wands. That's underpinning this as the early part of the week tarot card. And the Knight of Wands felt to me in that design, especially because it was like she was leaping into the water, even though she was a Wands card. Like, you know, that sort of I don't give an F attitude of I'm going for it. This Ten of Wands here indicates, you know, carrying something to full term, to full completion, a struggle, something we've maybe struggled with or have been working with for a long time. And we're almost there. I mean, you can see there's this little house in the distance, but she's still going along this rocky path, bringing along her wands. So it's like we may find ourselves a little bit weary or tired, but we're almost there. We're at we can see the end point or the where it's going to shift, where it's going to change, and where we get to sort of let go of the burden or drop whatever it is we've been carrying, the thoughts, the ideas, the heaviness of whatever that might weigh a little heavy on our spirit. We've done a good job with the Ten of Wands is always like my interpretation of it, because it's a card of absolute strength, you know, pushing yourself to the very limit and seeing it yourself all the way through to the end. And that's sort of what's going on here. And it's underpinned by the Knight of Wands, which he does sometimes lack staying power, but it is still that energy of knighthood, service, loyalty, getting the job done, and taking action, right? And I felt like this week's reading was definitely about new chapters or new beginnings opening up, whether it was around the things that we love or new people that we love or the people that we currently love. Our relationships are changing this week in some way. Positively, right, from the Sunday reading. There were definite like positive indicators all throughout that reading. So this may be a last minute, I don't know if cleanup is the right word, but a last minute kind of finish up or tying up of loose ends as we begin to move deeper into this week towards new directions or new chapters or new ideas. The last bit of what we were last working on, dealing with or thinking about, we are maybe seeing it come to completion, our own completion. Let's say that too. You know, we're the ones in the Ten of Wands. We are the ones that are depicted as carrying these wands, the burden of these wands. So we're keeping our goal in sight, and we will see it through, right? She sees the house at the end of the craggy rock. She's going to keep going. Let's go to the Archangel Michael Sword of Light card. Recognize signs from above. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. So if things are feeling heavy right now, or we're feeling burdened and we're kind of like I don't know if I can see this through or finish this out. To me, this card is saying that, look for signs around you, synchronicities around you that are coming to you from spirit, from your guides, from your angels, that are letting you know that they are assisting you. That, yes, this burden you may be carrying or whatever project you're working on that feels cumbersome it feels like it's, breaking your back in a way. We're almost there and you're not alone. You are being taken care of. You are being assisted. And there should be signs as to the fact that you're doing the right thing and on the right path, coming to you from spirit, right? So let's look at the clarifiers. We have the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Cups. All right, when I look at these clarifiers, the first thing I want to say is we definitely want to be somewhere else. How am I going to put this? Whatever we've been working on, struggling with, challenged by, working towards, toiling with, we haven't given up yet, I will say that. And we are looking to a newer future and trying to determine maybe which wand we want to continue to carry out of the 10, right? With this Two of Wands. This Two of Wands is always about setting up for the future. The Two of Swords is about kind of like a no energy or I'm not going to entertain that thought. I'm not going to have that communication. I'm going to sort of close that door. And that might be the very door around the work of this Ten of Wands that we're trying to finish out, complete, and be done with so that we can move towards new ideas, new desires with the Two of Wands. The Four of Cups indicates a little bit of, didn't we have the Four of Pentacles here at the end of the week reading? On Sunday, I believe, or we just recently saw the Four of Pentacles in this position. But the Four of Cups is kind of this card of, do I really want this cup? Is this really serving me? And whatever this is that we are doing, this work that we're finishing out, the boundaries that we are drawing, it is serving us. It is like this, recognize the signs from above, meaning like, feathers, angels, coins, however they come to you. These are signs that you're on the right path, even if the path feels arduous, a little bit hard, if you're feeling a little bit of resistance to it with this Two of Swords, Four of Cups combination. But we're allowed to say no when we want to say no. Does that make sense? We're allowed to only do us when we need to only do us. We don't have to take on the pressures and the problems of others at all times. And that's kind of what I feel like this is this looks to me like we're trying to finish something up, complete something, so that we can get to the next chapter or to get beyond whatever the work is that we've been putting in around a certain desire, project, relationship, whatever that may be. I kind of get a little bit with these two cards together here, a little bit of being fed up, it feels like to me. And that's where the Two of Swords is kind of drawing the boundary, and the Four of Cups is kind of like, no, I'm not really interested in what you have on offer anymore. Thank you very much. And whatever that may be, or however that manifests in your life. But that's okay. The Four of Cups can indicate also bringing in a little bit of stability around our emotions. The Two of Swords can be about drawing boundaries, but it can also be about clarifying our thoughts and only communicating what needs to be communicated at this time, instead of having, big long discourses or arguments or debates with people. It's just not worth it. We've got something bigger that we're finishing out, completing, so that we can get to all of those good cards that I saw in the weekly, right? Those changes that are about to take place. And understanding this, as I said again, is that Knight of Wands. He's going to go after what he is most passionate about, what he desires the most. And remember, the grounding stone for the week, it's interesting that we have this, recognize the signs from above. The grounding stone for this week is angel. So don't forget to invite your angels in, ask them for signs from above, ask them for, am I on the right path? Can you please show me, they will throw you a feather, a coin, a song on the radio, whatever it may be, that lets you know that everything is going to be all right. Sorry, I'm still a little sick, guys. And the grounding stone for today is joy. So ground in the joy that whatever you are working on, excuse me, whatever you are working on, the boundaries you are drawing, the clarifications that you are making should be bringing more joy into your life, or should be steering you more towards having more of this joy in your life. Joy is a very high vibrational energy. Negativity cannot stick to it. You know, other people's drama, garbage, whatever you want to call it, can't stick to us even when we're in joy. And we can be in joy as we work hard and pursue our goals, even if we're under, say, a little bit of stress, or we have to draw a boundary with somebody and say, hey, no, that's not okay anymore. You can't do that. That doesn't necessarily mean we can't do that in a sort of kind manner, in pursuit of our own joy, our own happiness. Everyone's entitled to that for themselves, if that makes sense. And so if we find ourselves needing to kind of clear our space of people and their stuff, because that could be the Ten of Wands burden that we may be letting go of, that's okay. Release the burden and find the joy in that release. And then begin to look forward to what wands do we want to carry? What routes do we want to travel? What experiences, risks do we want to take and have for ourselves? And then being very clear mentally and emotionally as to how much we're going to allow in at this time while we're creating this new thing for ourselves, whatever it may be. I hope that makes sense to you guys. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, leave me a question or comment, and share the video out. Have a great day and take care. I love you all. Bye.